Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
All right. Okay, everybody. So let's talk about the day. We're going to have about an hour and 15 minutes of hitting. Today, again, is going to be, we're going to talk about some, I call them core principles, but the things that I think and the coaches think most elite hitters do, right? So if you go and watch major league hitters or really successful hitters at any level, whether it's high school, college, or again, even the major leagues, everyone stylistically is going to look a little different, right? You put on TV and you see guys setting up like this, and you see, guys doing this and all kinds of crazy stuff. Stylistic stuff, in my opinion, doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want as long as you can get into position on time to do some of the core things we're going to talk about, okay? So what I see a lot is players watch hitters and then they say, oh man, this hitter's really good. I'm going to try to hit like him. And they get into his stance. For me, stance means nothing. Stance is personal preference. So I only talk to players about their stance if I feel like they're not getting into a good position to hit on time. Everyone got that? That's the first thing. The biggest thing for me when I'm looking at hitters, I always start from the ground, okay? I need to be able to use the ground to create some energy to hit with, okay? And when you're hitting, when you pick your foot up to stride, the only thing that is touching the ground at that point is this back leg, correct? Right? That's the only thing. And I'd say 99% of hitters have a stride. Maybe 1%, maybe probably less than 1% just pick their foot up. But even when you even if you just went to your toe, there's really not any weight there anyway, so it's still all about the back leg. So the drills we're going to do for the first day are going to be a lot of drills on how to get my back leg loaded the right way. If you take an elastic band, right, and you're going to pull the band back to shoot it, or if you have a bow and arrow and you're going to pull it back to shoot it, right, you always are trying to create some type of stretch, right? You're going to pull it back, boom, and shoot it. You're not just going to take the band. If we're going to shoot it at each other, I wouldn't just throw the band at it, right? I'm going to stretch the band. I'm going to stretch the bow. Everything has to get loaded. So the drills we're going to do today, I call them coiling drills. They're just the progression we use. And all of the drills are used to learn how to load this leg, how to get coiled, okay? I've got to coil my hips so that I can load my leg. All right, everyone got that? So watch my leg here. In the drills that we do, the first thing we do is my favorite drill. We put our toes towards the target. So I'm just going to pretend the pitch is coming from that way. We put our toes towards the target. I go light on my outside foot. I'm a righty. So I go light on my outside foot. Just like I would be in a stride, right now, all the weight is on my back leg. The first move, it's really 3 moves. The first move is to coil, okay? So when I'm coiling, I'm just taking my back pocket, and from a righty, I'm taking my right back pocket, and from a lefty, I take my left, and I'm trying to get my back pocket to turn this way, okay? So if that's the picture, I'm gonna get coiled. Now my back pocket is pointed over here. Everyone got that? That's the first thing. As I'm coiling back here with my lower body to get my back leg loaded, my upper body has to get ready to hit too. So with my upper body, keep it real simple, I call it a pullback. All it is I'm gonna take my top hand, my elbow's gonna be behind my hands, and just like I was gonna start a lawnmower, no one started a lawnmower here before, have you? Oh wow, okay, you guys. So, start a lawnmower, or if I was gonna throw a punch into that punching bag, right, I'd set my elbow behind my hands like this. An easy way to think of it too, if there's someone standing behind me, and I'm just gonna kind of nudge them with my elbow, just kind of bump into them, this is all you need to get ready to hit, okay? So I coil my hips to get my lower body loaded, and I pull back with my upper body, with my elbow behind my hands. Now everyone will be a little different. You'll see some guys with their elbow a little lower, and you'll see some guys with their elbow a little bit higher, but you won't see this for most elite hitters. And most young guys that I watch, a lot of guys are kind of taught to put their elbows down like this. So if you're a guy that does that, that's fine, but we're probably going to start to work with you on trying to get your upper body ready to hit a little better. Make sense? Okay? Very simple so far? So, in every drill we do, we're going to talk about coiling, get the back pocket turned. We're going to talk about pulling back, 1 is coil and pull back. 2 is going to be to get in good posture. All I mean by that is get my butt out and my chest is going to get forward a little bit like this. Okay? Same thing, if you watch hitters turn on a game, you're watching from the pitcher's point of view. So say you're looking right at me like this. Hitters will start in all these crazy things, right? Some guy, it doesn't matter. But when they get ready to hit and they coil and pull back, notice that they all start to get their butt out and their chest gets over. All of them, right? You don't see anybody land in the major leagues like this with their butt underneath them like this, right? But this is a position we see a lot with young guys, right? And so, easy to think about. I want to get my butt out behind my heels, right? Boom, now my butt's behind my heels and my chest is slightly over. This is athletic. Just like if I were going to play quarterback, if I was going to play defense, if I was going to play football, right? I would never be like this, right? This does not look very athletic, but then guys get like this and they hit like that. So butt out, chest over. Everyone got that? Okay? We use the PVC pipe off of this bag, and what we're going to do, everybody's going to choke up about a foot on the PVC pipe, and now I've got my normal bag. Okay? So let me show you what the drill is going to look like. You're going to face the pitcher, and you can just pretend the pitcher's on any side. I'm going to pretend right now it's right here. You're going to face the pitcher. You're going to get on your inside leg just like this. You're going to 1, coil back and pull back, or coil and pull back. 2, you're going to push your butt out and get your chest over. And on 3, you're going to snap the bat around and hit it and stop. Now we use the PVC pipe because I want to try to get this PVC pipe turned up into the ball like this, okay? So, in my opinion, all good hitters get their barrel behind the incoming pitch, okay? And they get it early. So the ball, just remember, the ball's being pitched from an elevated mound and the catcher's squatted like this. So the ball's got to come down. And so what I see a lot of young guys do is the ball's coming down and then they want to go down and swing down out and get it, right? But now you've got 2 things that are moving down. And it's really hard for 2 things that are moving down to impact squarely, right? You got a round ball and you got a round bat. If I want these 2 things if I want to square the ball up, I want to be behind the ball on the same path as the ball so I can flush it. And I can hit a nice line drive with some carry. Everyone got that? So that's one of the things we're going to talk about today, getting on path with the ball, okay? So I don't want to feel when I'm here that I go like this and just swing down and out front. When I do that, the PVC pipe ends up way down here near my waist. Now watch the difference. When I try to get, what I'm going to do is instead of just swinging with my arms and pushing down here, I'm going to try to get this knob or bottom of the PVC pipe to start to work up earlier. So I try to get my hands to get palm up, palm down earlier. Now watch where the PVC pipe ends up when I do this. And I do that. Now it's up here instead of way down here. So you can see this, it ends up there. When I turn it up, it ends up there. I get palm up, palm down, okay? So that's all this drill is, and we'll have a coach here kind of walking you through it. But that's the idea of the PVC pipe, all right? If you really want to get into the upper body mechanics, and again, I don't want to give you too much, but I said I'm trying to, when I go, right, and this leg starts to turn me into the bag, what I'm thinking is really 2 things. The first thing is, I want my upper body, I talk about tilting back and around. I don't want to go forward into the bag. That's what a lot of guys are going to do. If you go forward into the bag, then your swing in a game will look like this. Very forward. And I can't get my barrel turned up into the ball if I'm going to go forward. So think about, on these drills, like you're going to tilt. Instead of going forward or just going to the left. A lot of guys do that too. How many guys here have been told or see me, hey, you're pulling off the ball, stop pulling off the ball. And nobody knows, what does that mean? I'm pulling off the ball. Watch what happens when I go left. If I'm here and I go to hit, I'm off the ball. If instead of going left or forward, if I think about tilting back, taking my whole body and tilting back, now watch how I'm on the ball and I'm behind the ball. Everyone got that? Okay? So that's one thing we talk about, tilting back. And the other one I already said, I'm trying to get, when I get the contact, I want to be palm up, palm down. Right? So if I go like this, down, I never get palm up, palm down. If I start to turn this knob up deeper, bang, and hit it, I'm palm up, palm down. Everyone get that? Okay?